I would like to know how do you came to define it as musical speech?
Oh, well, because when you start introducing the emotional aspects of intonation, you stop sound like a robot. Well, right now AI are reading very good. They learned about different type of intonation. But let's say 3 years ago, let's introduce you to the first knowledge about music. We are going to use our hand. It's like every word is the same. And when the human speech involves emotion. So when we talk, we express, through our intonation how we feel. And that's why I called it musical speech. Human speech. And it's also true because when you play, you sound much like you speaking. It feels, especially in the very beginning when you're gonna try, you can take any melody by Chopin and really play very slowly with really knowing what each interval means and feeling it through your inner singing. Ooh, you will discover a whole new world. And you will really feel like from heart to heart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I always give this example.
Ah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's like you're really singing.
Uh,
Yeah. What we're introducing to intonation technique is now we're introducing a nuance of feeling the different distance between the notes. And by doing so, we reaching much more expressiveness in melodies than if we sing the melody. It's not the same meaning. But if you sing and it goes through the thirds and seconds, it's much more emotional and expressive. How we reach this expressiveness through playing is, yes, you sort of teaching your hand to develop different sensations about different intervals that you're about to play. So the third you would pre-feel in one way, and the fifth in a different color, and the tritone in a also different color. And even though each of the intervals will have different emotional meaning at the end, it's just an exercise to teach us to feel certain intervals more open and others more closed. And that's what it comes to. More open, more tense,
Uh-huh.
At the end of the day. And you can tell, right? You mean, for example, third and fifth, and maybe even octave would be more open, and the second and the fourth and the tritone and the seventh would be more tense. You can gradually start dividing them in these two groups. But the thing is, if I just tell you, well, feel 3, 5, and 8 open and 2, 4, and 7 tense, it's very abstract. Your tense will not match maybe with what I mean tense. That's why I suggest to start with just emotions, because we do share the same emotion. If I say aching and painful, you know how it feels. If I say romantic and open, you know how that feels. If I say confident, so we can all understand each other better if we talk about emotions here. Sometimes I'm asked, well, each interval is great and small, big and small. I'm not sure how to say in English.
Uh-huh.
is very different. And I always say, don't go there, just go general, and actually intuitively you will feel. And if it's a small second, maybe you will feel it a little bit more painful, you know. But don't really give different definitions. There's already a lot of information, so I don't break each interval into two. That's not necessary. And the same about the direction. Ascending will feel more up, and maybe descending will feel more like a period at the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
You will feel, but again, as a byproduct, don't really try to focus, analyze, and put it in your book. So this is how I need to feel the small seventh going down. You know, it's just unnecessary confusion. So the thing about phrasing is that you will learn later that it's all about how we approaching the main interval in the motif, or the main motif in the phrase, or the phrase in the sentence. But there is always a moment of two different energies, one far away and one up close. And that's about how you go through that whole journey, from far away to here, from not here to right here, okay? So it's sort of like an energetic crescendo, if you want to put it this way. So somehow, my guess, when I play the intervals and intonate them with musical speech, which we mentioned, it's about one intervals are more tense and the others more open, tense, more open, tense, more open. That tense, more open create the momentum that helps you to actually create that energetic crescendo. It's almost like a breathing inside the intervals that perpetuate that motion forward. If every interval is the same, you can try to make energetic crescendo and it will be more like going that way. But when some intervals have different patterns inside, they really do help to create the momentum to reach that main point of the phrasing much easily and in a more natural way.
It's like a movement. Like the musical speech are the waves of the phrasing.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
It's pushing.
Exactly. It's like like a heartbeat or whatever, you know?
That's very interesting.
So I don't know if you watched the lesson with Fedor. We spent quite some time because he had problem with the phone. Yeah, and we were coming up with maybe I am doing a little bit more even acceleration in that 4, because what you do is still quite soft, and this is what I do. So more active in energy and more resistance, I think. I think that creates energy. Yeah. And if the 5th is perfect and balanced and pure, then this is more like a snake under the something crawling, and it's like it's uncertain, and maybe yes and maybe no, and yeah.
Exactly. I think it's like I think the Christian says that like the devil, in the most strong way, that is the way of not knowing. Doubt. I don't know if the devil is here.
yeah.
Like this is much more stronger than the devil is here. I think. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like a question. I mean, we're singing right now, sending intervals. It's easy to feel question in those, but if we sing down. oh. But there's also some sort of question, like, yeah, and second.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel loneliness.
Mhm.
Don't know. That's difficult for me. I feel like a broken heart. If the 60 is I want someone, the 70 is like I didn't got.
We're creating the whole novel here in one octave.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
the 60 is like I want someone. The
Okay.
triton is like maybe
Okay.
I will not.
Okay,
and
so the
70 is
story
not.
goes. The hero is asking for something. He's waiting for the love to come. No. Then the love is coming. Then, full of energy, the life is great. Then, or is it? Let's go to meditation and ask the blessings and angels. I need some time alone. Then, oh no, I love her again. And then, broken heart. She said like, you've been alone for too long. Bye. And then he, in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then it ends. And then it ends. No! I have everything! And I'm loved! And my future is bright! Open statement.
He's in the 7th and he meditates again and goes to the octave.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a great plan. A great novel.
I know. And now, using different combinations of this interval, you can create different stories.
Yeah.
But for me, 3 and 6, whatever, love. 2 and 7, tension, done. You know, it's just easier because at the end of the day, we're not gonna really feel it. There's not gonna be too much space when we play to think about it. Like, it's gonna just feel more tense or more open. But so the same way for me, octave and unison. And they're both very confident and open and uplifting. I'm saying open statement because it's a combination of confidence but with open energy. We will talk later in book 3 or 4 about the difference, how you imagine your visions, in which space, how open and big they are or small and closed. So this is sort of the first step. That's why I say it's like a king coming on the open terrace of his castle, and to the thousands of people in this space he pronounced, happy Wednesday. So open, far going. That's your octave. And the same with unison. I said so.
Yeah.